about that today, man. I said, man, I'm just gonna keep on doing my music. I don't care who like it or not. God gonna have to close my mouth before I stop, man.
We're here with rapper extraordinaire, MC extraordinaire, Brotha Donell on DJs and Entertainment. Brotha Donell, how did you first get introduced to music? What was that first experience?
Man, I first got introduced to hip hop, man. You know, music. I got introduced to music through my mama. Gotcha. You know, my mama said that when she used to take me to concerts when she was pregnant with me, and she said I would just kick, and she wanted to leave, but something told her to stay there. So I'm gonna say I was introduced to music, man, before I even came to the earth, man.
Makes
before
sense.
I even came to the earth.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
With hip hop, what about your first entry into that? What about that? Did you start out rapping, DJing, or playing instruments?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, when Run DMC and the Fat Boys and Houdini and UTFO came mainstream, man, I was in high school, man. I was in like the 10th grade. Right. And I stayed in Kentucky with my pops. And it was a sound, man, we like never heard, man, and it just blew my mind and so many others' mind. And I just stuck with it, you know. At the age of 52, man, I still love hip hop. And that's what happened, man. Because it like some people now, if they born, oh, hip hop's here already. This is what we're listening to now. But back then, you know, I went through hip hop not gonna last. It's just a fad. This right. And that, this and that. Now look, man. Now look. That's what turned me on to hip hop, man. But you know, it was some I had a few derailments along the way, though.
I understand. If you want to get into them, we can. If not, we can just we'll keep moving. It's your story for sure.
Well, you know, I ain't got nothing to hide, man. When the hip hop scene started back then in the 80s, you know, I used to beatbox in Louisville, Kentucky, because I stayed with my dad for 2 years.
Gotcha.
And so I was a beatboxer. I don't like the name I had, but oh well, they used to call me La La Lips because I used to rap with this dude named Juan T, and it was a song out by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. And it actually went, it's called La La Larry. And right. Then you say La Larry.
Right.
So dude took that. And then as time went on, man, I got addicted to drugs, man, and that just derailed everything. I was a functioning drug addict, man, and that just derailed the whole music hip-hop scene for me. But I still kept doing music and kept writing.
Right.
But as far as getting in the studio, getting on stage, could never make it.
Right. So with that, what year did you finally hit stage and went to the studio?
Let's see, it's 2021. Man, I'm going to say about 9 to 10 years ago, I started going to church, man, and which I haven't been to in a while. I'm going to put that out there, but Jesus still with me. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no secret. I ain't one of them brothers. Oh, man, he on there talking about pastor. This dude ain't been to church. But anyway, I was at the church, man, and I seen this dude rapping. He rapped a Christian song, man, and it just blowed my mind. So when he was done, I walked up. I said, man, you got some beats? He said, I got beats for days. I said, well... And I was laid off from work at the time. I said, man, well, check this out. I wrote a song. I just need a beat. He said, well, come by the house. So my first full song, Christian rap song I wrote was called Life Full of Sin. Okay. So I went back there. I started rapping it, and dude just shut the whole thing down and stopped. He said, man, you good, man. I thought you was just joking around. I thought you was playing. We got to get some real equipment to do this.
Right.
I said, all right, man. So we went, you know, we did the home studio. And I wrote that song. Then I wrote the second song was Pray for Your Enemies. I wrote that. And he became my producer to this day. And that's what got me back in there. And then social media, and then plus I'm an independent artist, which I choose to be independent. So I kind of researched a lot, and so I own my own copyrights, my own publishing. I learned how to upload my music on all digital outlets and receive all the royalties coming in from that. And I just can't stop myself now. Since a second chance, man. But Jesus did talk to me and told me, I'm going to give you a second chance. But if you do any song you do, I got to put his name in it and tell him what he did for me. So that's where we at now, man. That's where we at.
For sure. So with that, man, you talked about your origins in hip hop. You're talking about non-gospel, but for you, you became a gospel artist. What was part of that decision? That hey, you chose gospel, the gospel rap, hip hop.
I think that it's a part of my age and my maturity. I did start out with a lot of biblical verses, but I eliminated some of them. Not saying biblical verses are not bad, but I want to reach people who don't know nothing about Jesus, who wondering. So I'm going straight to the streets, man. So I started out with multiple biblical verses, but then I broke it down and slowed down and started talking to people. Like if you see my video Homegirl, it's about a young lady who was prostituting, and the song is basically about if she start praying to Jesus and start trying to live right, she'll change her life. So I kind of, you listen to my music, you can feel in between a street and you can feel in between a positiveness. So maturity comes, I don't cuss in my music, but I do listen to the new rappers out here and everything. Cause like I said, I'm hip hop for life, man.
Right.
And just like it's bad politicians and politics, it's bad businesses and businesses. It's bad people in church. And you know, it's always some people that's not abiding by what needs to be going on, as well as in hip hop. So you got good musicians, you got some musicians that's in doing things, but people forgetting the one main thing when hip hop started. That provided jobs for a lot of people, man. A lot of brothers, man. At one point, they was like, if I wasn't doing music, man, like Ice-T, if I wasn't doing music, man, I'd probably be in your house robbing, taking everything you got. So
there it is right there.
Hip-hop life, man.
Right, that's true. And I checked out, of course, I've subscribed to your page and I see your videos, get to come up. Thank you, help us, smile for me. And I definitely saw the video about Homegirl. I thought that was really nice to go out for the women. So, you know, with that smile for me, I dig that. I always like songs. When hip hop, like you said, a lot of times we have to assume the machismo, the macho. And you said "Smile for Me." What was the motivation behind that song, "Smile for Me"?
Smile for me, that's a collaboration I did with someone else, correct? If I'm correct. It goes, "Smile for me, baby, won't you smile for me?" That's the song, right?
That's it.
Okay, that song was written by Trail Beats, my producer, and I added in the verse. And what made me come up with that part of the verse at that time was the mayor of Wisconsin was attacked at State Fair, man. He was shot. I think they shot at him or hit him or something.
Right.
And for some reason, man, you know, man, I was upset about that. But you know, ain't nothing I can do about it. Who am I? You know, I don't know. I seen the mayor once. I don't know who did do this crime. So I was just simply saying at that time, man, like the city was upset, people was upset, and sometimes, man, you just got to, because if you get wrapped up in a bad situation in your life, it can take you under, man. And sometimes you just gotta smile and just keep it moving. I appreciate you checking my page out, man.
For real, I like your video work. Yeah, your video work is good. I like, you put some thought into your videos. Come up, and then I saw the other video. I'm kind of scanning through because there's a lot, but I dig that you really kind of took the time out, man, to make your videos and just doing your independent thing. Along with that, what are some of, career over 10 years? What are some of the most outstanding events or projects you've been a part of?
First of all, good you asked. All those videos you seen, send a shout out to Melvin James from the 414 Video Spotlight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's seen around, I think he's going around the world, but all those videos was on his show. And I think that was my biggest accomplishment, man. I was able to be on TV. I just wanted to be on TV once.
Right.
But I was on there more than once, man. And like Melvin James, man, he doing a lot for a lot of musicians in Milwaukee, man. And not only this a violent city, but it's a city of music. So my biggest accomplishment is able to be on TV and beat the odds from people. Some of them may have been close to me, some of them not, saying, you too old to rap, you shouldn't be rapping. But it's about the music, man. The music ain't got no age on it if you think about it.
That is true. So I
can go back to Etta James. Ain't no age on that. You
got a point. With that, so you brought in the age and you talked about maturity. What is it like being a more mature, seasoned hip hop artist?
It feel real good because my mind is clear now. I'm able to focus. I have talked to other younger artists who don't even think about putting Jesus in their music, but their music is fire. It's bumping, and they said, man, I'm motivational, man. I motivate. One artist just came up and told me, he said, man, I didn't know you was 50-something. That made me keep on going. And also to show the younger generation, man, to keep going and you can still enjoy your life, man, and invest your money and try not to get beat out of a good record deal, man. So, and just to show them, that it is something later on in life, man. You can still do music. I'm just comfortable, man. I'm comfortable because I can put a song out when I want to. I will say it's about the money, but it ain't about the money. But I'm just comfortable right now, and I'm glad I'm able to do what I want to do, man, with the music. And glad God gave me this chance.
Well, I always say I take my hat off to you, man, because you're right. The origins of hip hop, it was said it wasn't gonna last. It wasn't gonna be around. It was, a flash in the pan, and it's good to see. Because it's motivational for me too.
Because I do got something new coming out.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely stay tuned with that. Along with that, how can people get in contact with you to hear your music or see you? Or even do you do concerts as well? You perform?
In fact, they can reach me in all digital outlets. That's Brotha Donell, Brotha, because some people get it mixed up with brother. I'm on all digital outlets, all of them. You can Google me, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, all of it. And far as performances, man, I'm just now, after the pandemic, I'm just not going back to doing performances. I was on a new collaboration with, you see on my page with, oh my goodness, with Testimony, J. Kane, and D. Wayne, and that song reached all the way to Uganda, Africa, man. Beautiful. They inboxed me and everything. So.
And if you have any last words, anything you want people to know, your legacy with that, here's your shot.
They can email me at brotherdonnell@yahoo.com or go to my Facebook page. And I just want to send a shout out to Jesus. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my fans. And I want to thank all the artists in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, man, because there's some good talent here. And I wish them the best. And I know what it's like to want that, get your music out there, man. And with that being said, and shout out to my producer, Trail Beats, and once again to Melvin James of the 414, and you too, man.
Appreciate it.
That's it for me.
DJs and Entertainment appreciates Brother Donell, rapper extraordinaire on the gospel hip hop tip. Thank you, man. Have a beautiful day. I started doing a little something. My daughter always asks, do you know all these people that you are interviewing? I said, for most of them. So anyway, our history is that we have relations and in that our cousins, we share cousins. And many, many moons ago when we were young, I'm going to put it in the 80s. You came down from Milwaukee, Kansas City, and little kids, we all just had a great time. And so with that, we reconnected.